And we are live with a massive, massive viewership. Let's take a walk through the woods with Bach.
Okay, so tonight, before I head home, I'm going to look into the Iran-Israel war some more. We're going to cover some concerns of mine. I'm worried, man. I don't trust.
He's worried. I'm worried about this. This is what I'm worried about.
I don't trust
Hello.
the Iranians at all. And we're going to look at some analogies with Germany in World War II and what role it played as the boogeyman, right? We're going to look into how, as evil personified, Hitler was described by 20th century historians. Well, up to this day, he's the epitome of evil, right? When you actually look at his proclamations, the guy was not as evil as the Allies, right? For example, even though Germans had sorts of chemical weaponry arsenal, the same chemical weapons, mustard gas, whatnot that they used in
Everyone had that since World War I.
They had even more sophisticated chemical weapons, right?
Did they? What were they?
And I don't remember the anti-proliferation treaty, but Hitler basically signed it, saying the usage of chemical weapons.
How do you basically sign something?
Against, it's like a war crime. So the guy was soft. Now, if you look at how World War II was conducted,
Hitler was soft?
D-Day was pivotal because it opened up a new front for the European.
Any of you topography experts, please triangulate his position here.
Was happening in the Eastern Front, right? Hit the likes, guys. So most of the war was happening in the Eastern Front. And check this out. This looks like these look like marijuana plants. What the?
No, they don't, but
are these marijuana plants?
They're not.
Hit the likes, guys. So tonight we will be talking about Iran versus Israel. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
He's saying this to know.
Yeah. So when Hitler,
pretending there's people in the chat,
had Normandy Beach invaded, the Allied troops, none of them were wearing gas masks. None of them were wearing gas masks. And yet, he did not use his,
chemical weapons is the word you're looking for, stupid.
He did not use his chemical
there you go.
Weapons arsenal.
I haven't even watched this yet.
If he did, if he basically, went full throttle on Normandy Beach, defeated the Allies there. Those elite troops?
Hold on. If he just went full throttle at Normandy Beach, do you even understand what kind of undertaking that would be? He wasn't even woken up while the attack was happening. You fucking idiot. Oh my God.
Those elite battalions would then join the Eastern Front and just basically destroy the Russians, right?
No.
But instead of doing that...
Why is he walking back already?
He let them basically invade the beach.
You mean let him?
unimpeded, right?
Porte-Calais.
And it almost reminds me of how the Ayatollah Khamenei had banned the use of nuclear weapons. Now we all know my opinions about nuclear weapons.
Yeah, they
and all
don't
that.
really even use it before.
Guys, I'm telling you, this looks like a field of
Nice wind fucking resistant microphone.
marijuana plants.
Marijuana plants. They don't look like marijuana plants.
Is this not a marijuana leaf?
No. It's not. At that height, it would be full maturity and it would have buds on. Idiot.
What does this look like to you?
Hopefully poison ivy.
How's my connection?
Bad. It's not good. What is he doing? He just walked from a backyard or some
Okay, I'm just going to
tiny
sit down for a
park.
bit.
Now he's walking back
Okay.
again already.
I think if I sit
It's like
here,
an eighth of a mile trail.
mind me. How's the connection, guys?
Bad.
Mic check.
It's bad. Jeez. Oh. It's like a jump scare.
Okay, so like I was saying,
Lisping continues.
maybe if I do it this way. Oh no, I
turn
can't
it that
do
way, so
horizontal
it looks really
orientation.
unnatural, you idiot.
So, like I was saying,
You weren't saying anything.
tonight I will be covering
Jesus.
a few concerns of mine.
Ask if they're weed plants again.
Covering a few concerns of mine. So make sure to hit the likes. Oh, and another thing, I am 11 subs away from 1,800 subs.
There's 20.
So make sure to subscribe.
This it seems
I'm
like
thinking if this doesn't go, if these IRL streams don't go well, I might just make another channel for the IRL streams. I have that channel, but that's not really a priority right now.
yeah. Keep the 1.8 thousand.
Charlie Brown country.
priority.
How are you, Mark Smith?
Clerk February has more subscribers. He's homeless. That's why.
By the way, tomorrow is the summer solstice, so it'll be the longest day of the year. And there are reports that a heat wave is coming. We kind of do. The weather's been kind of too lukewarm.
Lukewarm? What?
What's the connection like, Mark Smith?
Bad. Mark Smith sounds like a totally real person
People
name.
behind us?
Welcome to the show, CQ. Thank you for coming in.
No, what up,
Is my
bro?
connection good?
We're watching a Bach walking on some poverty trail.
Thank you, Mark.
What are we watching?
This is
Some
Bach.
other things we're going to look
On a
into
hike.
tonight.
Okay.
If you check out my Substack, I predicted that there's going to be, let's call it a spiritual, but basically a spiritual, psychological, and even operational attacks on various groups, right? And I think
What?
this summer we'll kick off with a lot of race-based shenanigans.
Race-based shenanigans.
And you're going to hear about things that will outrage on purpose the African American community, in my opinion.
Where is he? Right?
For
Like
instance,
what? And no one is behind his house, I think.
They're going to definitely indict that black kid, Metcalf. And they're also going to talk about releasing Derek Chauvin.
They already had.
It's all a loose game, right? And I think the next psyop in the West will be racial psyops. So we should prepare accordingly for that.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
what we're
of
having before.
racial
black
stuff.
versus white versus black type
It's always been
shenanigans
like that, you idiot. Ever
will
seen
be
Do the Right Thing?
conducted, and
Oh, fuck's
the
sake.
losers will definitely be the African American community.
No shit.
It'll be everybody.
In my opinion, the African American community aren't even that long for staying in the United States.
Whoa, that sounds like a direct
Because
threat. I'm going to
you look
report this video. He said the black people
you
are
look
not
at
going to this earth.
the trajectory of things.
Oh,
They're
Bob,
going for the soft underbelly targets right now.
I got to do it now before he takes it down.
Right? After they take care of the illegals, they take care of basically the migrant situation. It will be the black community in the United States that the focus will be on. And it makes you wonder if the Deagle projections were
Deagle?
because they will do a full
Oh, come on,
minority purge. Right? They're going to do a full minority purge and make the United States a fully white country.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The 99 million
You
total
fucking
population
retarded.
starts to make sense.
1.3
Right?
birth rate for white women. It's like 3 or 4.
And remember, we've been talking about the Deagle forecasts for years now. And this is the year. 2025 is the
That's the year.
It's the year.
where they predict massive depopulation. And not all countries. Some countries will gain populations compared to their 2017 census. But a lot of these places will lose millions of people. Some places, like the U.S., will lose up to 2/3 of their total population.
2/3?
Something?
Holy
So
we're gonna CQ. He's saying that he's. That sounds like another threat. I think I should report him for it. It sounds like he's threatening to bomb us or something. We're gonna lose
God,
2/3.
I'm having trouble even like listening to this. This is what I asked Bach to like abandon this podcast for, to wander around like a serial killer in the forest. Come on, dude. We were talking some history about Somalia back in the 90s and certain stuff.
It could have been a productive conversation. Instead, he decides to walk around like a serial killer. He sees a mother by herself rolling a stroller. She sees some psychopath with the phone like this.
Oh God, that was creepy.
Could you imagine how frightened she would be? Especially since he's Arab looking too, and as a kid.
Oh, I don't even know. He says he's grew up. He said he went to school in Saudi Arabia. He's from Somalia. He
said he was in an internment camp or something in Saudi Arabia. He also brought marketing to Saudi Arabia.
Well, as far as the internment camp part, that I believe, because he's so screwed up in the head. But we've had some pretty good conversations in DMs, and it would have been nice if he came on and said, what is he even doing? Is he
He might come on. It's still early. We're only at 13 minutes in. We'll see if he comes on. Let's get back into it, though. It's like he's here.
Guys, listen to Nightbot. Smash that like. Smash it like it owes you money.
Smash that like button. Smash it.
And if you have any other questions you want me to cover, any other topics you want me to cover,
when you come here,
type it out in the chat. I'll look into it. I'm aiming for 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might go later, but 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the goal. And
oh God, this is awful.
I don't think I'll be interviewing anyone, or
of course not.
But
get turned down by
I might panel up with people in the server.
Or you come here.
So how's everyone doing?
Terrible.
Not good at all. Really bad, actually.
It's getting pretty humid here, even though it's shaded.
Oh,
Sitting here in
boo!
the
Why does he have a hood
woods,
on in the
enjoying
forest?
the
I
view.
don't understand.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know how my
Oh god. This is terrible.
data's doing
No, this
with
is
all
good.
this. I mean, how my Wi-Fi is doing with all this foliage.
What do you mean how your Wi-Fi is doing with all the foliage? Like green makes a difference whether your Wi-Fi is working or not? You
There's a
stupid
lot of people
imbecile.
walking by.
Where? I think he's seeing
There's
like
a lot of
imaginary.
mosquitoes here too.
There's a lot of gins around. Be careful. This is
So-
terrible.
Do you see the amazing newsletter on the chat? That's our Substack. Make sure to join. We cover a lot of the things on our live streams as
This is
articles.
Advertising for
Substack. And also,
It's just
Alaikum
a straight
assalam,
line.
Birdnest.
people watch.
Good to see you. And also, whenever I interview a guest, I usually dedicate an article to them,
Those
introducing them. Right?
Those trees look very informative. Go talk to them.
They do. Yeah.
It's just a straight line about like
You see this over here?
What is it?
That's a fallen down tree that represents decay.
The fall of Shiite Islam.
Exactly.
God, this is terrible.
So,
This is what he was doing instead of coming here.
those two little Bigfoot guys, huh? They had some music with
But CQ, did you see the thing on X that he supposedly has he's got a video posted from like 10 to 12 years ago.
Yeah, and there's some kid in the background. Who's
Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah, I clicked on that. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, I seen this. Yeah, that's him. That's our boy.
What's wrong?
No, because he is the
Oh, yeah.
So he's got teenage kids.
How long ago was this? This was like a while ago.
He looks like he was in his 20s there, so it's either a cousin or there's some sort of misdirection where he's trying to pretend that he has a teenage child, even though he broadcasts any time of the day and you don't hear anything. He refuses to show anything. There's no fucking way.
What's the big deal? Like, why can't he come? Like, what's the big deal if he has kids? That's not something like that's not like a bomb to drop on him. So what? Big deal. Why
Well,
won't
he
he come on?
pretends to, but I don't understand why. Like, not even as a bit, just like for real.
I'm getting a little bit scared right now. I mean, you ever see like the Friday the 13th movies? This is what this starts out as.
We're only halfway, or not even halfway through it. There's 32 minutes. We're 14:40. You want to keep going?
That's where girls. That's where the girls, like naked girls, get chopped up.
Exactly. There's probably some sausage being made at the end of it.
Oh, what's that? A Pat First reference? I thought you weren't a Pat guy.
Oh, I saw that one guy's AI video.
Oh, okay.
The VO or whatever he did, where
All right.
that was pretty fucking good. I'll take a look here and there. You know.
All right.
You sound pissed off about it.
So let me move out of here because there's a lot of mosquitoes. I'm getting bit, man. Ouch.
Yeah, be careful.
Ouch! It doesn't hurt. You don't even notice it. That's the whole point.
Mosquitoes
Ouch!
love me.
He's pretending to get bit by mosquitoes wearing a full hoodie.
Oh, that's him, man. That's exactly like with
it's
no
him.
beard. Come on, Bach.
Wig glue. That's why he's got the hood
Stay
on.
tuned. 9 p.m. Make sure to hit the likes.
Say
This man
something.
has teenage
Oh man, it's
children.
getting really, really humid.
So why are you wearing a hoodie if it's getting really humid, you idiot? My AC is set to like 65. That's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I like it cold when I go to sleep.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
almost home.
Run, Bach! Run!
He's right behind him. Look at him.
God.
Oh, yeah, you better switch it.
And keep in mind, guys, we are a monetized channel. We accept super chats, super stickers, and
We're not
the
getting
majority
that.
of our content,
Really, really love it.
highbrow content,
It would be really cool
heavy
if you sent us a
booty
super chat.
content
That'd be really
is
awesome.
behind the paywall.
And yeah, we're being shouted at by the
And
algorithm. So
I believe my analysis
contributor, I've got a
is
Patreon.
second to none.
Please, guys, anything, please.
It's wholly original.
What is even happening right
And
now?
Smash the
whenever
like button.
I have an influence, I always give them credit.
Oh, do you? Look at
So
that. This is the worst trail ever. It's just poison.
for all my knowledge
no matter
about,
which direction you
for
turn, it's
instance,
just like you have to either
Kabbalism and the
ticks or poison
Kabbalists,
ivy.
Yo, Bach,
I
please.
dedicate that
Seashells on the
to
fucking floor.
people, learning from people like Christopher John Burke.
What a shit trail this is. No water.
Bach, Leaves of 3, let it be.
Even the Jeff Rent's
Flat.
channel, even though that's kind of a white supremacist channel.
What?
And then
Who's the white supremacist channel?
when it
Yeah,
comes
let's
to,
rewind. I kind of missed that too.
I dedicate that to people, learning from people like Christopher John Burke and even the Jeff Rent's channel, even though that's kind of a white supremacist channel.
Never even heard of it.
And then when it comes to the satanic panic type content, I got to give credit where it's due. A lot of Christian sources help me out. Yeah, it's now literally the peak of summer, bird nest, so everything is green.
Yeah, everything's green. Yes, that's how summer works here. It's not Somaliland, you fucking idiot.
Now they bit me really good, man. I'm completely covered in mosquito bites.
There aren't that mosquitoes.
So stay tuned.
It's not Somalia.
We are going to cover a lot of interesting, fascinating things.
You haven't covered one interesting thing to begin with.
And
is he in the same time zone that we're in, or no?
If there's any,
I think he is. Yeah.
If there's any interesting topics, you guys are.
How far do I got to go back to here?
Interested in me covering?
Oh God, this is awful.
Maybe mention it right now. I don't know.
No, this is good. And it's good that it's going this long too.
I know.
I just don't want someone to jog by him. That would be just
my geopolitical analysis. People like Birdnest knows that, you know.
All right, they want me to go back.
I'm unabashed about my biases. All right.
God.
We'll go back. So still only halfway
I'm
through.
all itchy now. They bit me really good, man. I'm completely covered in mosquito bites.
Who cares?
So stay tuned.
God.
We are going to cover a lot of interesting, fascinating things. And
go back another 45. How many requests can I take before
if there's any?
Don't.
I should. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward if anything.
Even the Jeff Rent's
exactly
channel.
This isn't it.
Even though that's kind of a white supremacist channel.
Is it after white supremacist?
And then,
dude, is swaggy.
When it comes to,
can we get a link to that channel?
Satanic panic type content, I got to give credit where it's due. A lot of Christian sources help me out.
Christian sources. There you go. We got
yeah, it's now
Christian
literally
sources? All right, let's get back up here.
Basically, any Muslim country, any worthwhile Muslim country up, and just sow discord in those places. So what makes me worried is why isn't Iran being as crazy as it should? Why are the Israelis the crazy ones? Why are the Israelis the ones committing all the assassinations? Wasn't the Hashashin, the assassins, the Order of the Assassins, an Iranian movement? Shouldn't the Iranians be the kings of assassinations?
No. Well, they're supporting rebel groups.
Why aren't they assassinating high-profile Israeli politicians?
Clearly, the Israelis are better at it.
Why are their leaders getting assassinated left, right, and center?
Apparently.
Right?
It's because Arabs are stupid. That's why.
Because believe me, if they
That's so racist. There's a
If,
difference
uh,
between Arabs and
they
Persians.
topple the
Racist.
Well,
Ayatollahs
I
in
consider them the
Iran,
same thing. They're
they will
Arab
definitely
Asians.
split
Just like
that country up.
Filipinos aren't like.
But they're not going to make
Koreans or
Iran
Japanese.
turn into a chaotic
I'll concede.
situation like Libya or
They're like
Syria.
Mexicans.
No, what they're
Terrible.
going to do
Shame on you.
It's
is
not terrible. It's true.
they're
Arabs
going
can't-
to
Reporting from the
flip
Daily Wire.
Iran and
Arabs can't lay
make it
bricks,
work
stupid.
for them. And when they do that,
When they
the
do
Russians
that,
will be in trouble, right? Because just like in World War II, Iran was the southern access
Iran
point
is completely
to Russia,
irrelevant.
right?
No.
The soft underbelly of the Soviet Union is Afghanistan, Iran, those places.
Yeah, they stands and they were kept in
Alaikum
check.
salam,
So
alaikum
are they-
salam, Sting.
Are they better now? No.
No, he's talking about World War II, but he doesn't know anything he's talking about.
So,
Well, he's talking about the stands from the Soviet
and the Chinese
Union.
also know that their Belt and Road Initiative will be completely derailed if Iran's taken.
Oh
And
no, he's getting worried
if
about
Iran's
Africa
taken,
2025. He's shaking
the
his boots.
Anglo-American realm will have
He keeps looking back.
some reprieve, man. They'll be back to pre-2016.
He's looking for his
levels,
accomplice.
Their basically their dark days will be behind them,
If there are any witnesses
and
needs some
the
murder.
Ukraine situation might be even improved.
He's got to destroy
So,
this
This is why,
evidence.
as a Muslim, whether Sunni, Shia, whatever you are, even if you're a Wahhabi, you have to at least root for the Iranians holding their own.
Why?
They're shipping in all these Syrians to like fight the Israelis.
I'm
What
gonna
do you think
sit down
about that?
because I know
Not surprising. It's
all
another
this
vacuum
foliage is
state.
probably not
Since
making my
Bashar
connection
al-Assad is
good.
gone, it's ISIS is in control.
You guys have any
totally
questions
control
for me?
ISIS now. The guy that was on our top 10 most wanted. Like
Thank you, Clockwork.
now
Yes,
runs
since it's
production.
summer, basically after work, I usually now go for a nice long
Nice
walk,
long
get some
short hike
fresh
where
air.
I turn back and forth and only go
I wouldn't give them like one of those like
way down the trail.
one of those like New
That's
York
the
City
situation
bicyclists that like don't watch where they're going. Run into them.
That's what I want to see. Yeah, like with a
Okay,
carriage
so-
spike on the side, just fucking side swiping.
This is like this background like seems. I think he's trying to seem soothing, but it's just distracting and strange and just.
It's creepy.
awful.
It's like I really hope I never end up on this trail while he's doing this because
And it's
wouldn't
like
know
a
what to do.
yeah, I know, and it's like a one-way trail. Like if you bump into him, you have to have like a weird altercation about like
or you have to do the nod.
about like Persian minorities. It's just like he
Like,
looked
what does that mean to them though? Does that mean they're going to behead me? To like average white folk, you go like that. It means like I won't kill you or anything.
Well, no. Hopefully, he runs into people that look like this. This is so weird. Like, well, he could have just come on here and like. I've
He
been talking.
should just come on here. He's probably watching right now. He said he'd have people here watching, aka him and his other personalities.
Buck, if you're listening, just come on, man. Just we'll break
We'll
your
be
balls.
fine,
But
like-
just but it's not gonna be like what he thinks it is. I don't know what he's nervous about.
He's been on. We had a good time the first time. It was all laughs, ha ha he and yeah. Let's get back in. We only got
We're going to
10 more
sit
minutes
down
to
at the
go.
first bench we see.
All right. Oh God.
Look at that.
I think I'm going to go for another
Another
10
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
Make sure to hit the likes, guys. Share this out.
Another
share this. I
beg
didn't
for
even share
likes.
this in the server, so
Oh,
No, don't hit the likes because the
The server
trail is
share
getting
this.
narrow. That
if you have
trail
any
is getting more
questions,
narrow.
now's the time.
I've been shut down by the algorithm.
How many women are on that trail that are dead?
No,
not enough.
just give me a second, guys. I
Look
need to.
All right, give
at
him
him.
a
He's
second.
looking to see if like there's any evidence left over. Nope. Scrubs through. What is this? What is he doing now? He's like checking to
All
see.
right.
Yep, the flowers grew over the grave.
Where's NCSI
Man,
when you need
it's
them?
really humid out, man. Holy.
Where's the, Oh God, he's on a pathway.
No, he's not. He's just on a nice hike, stupid. Really experienced the wilderness there.
Oh God.
He was probably trespassing.
That's the band where he like picks up like illegal Somalis. I will help you.
So, guys, have any questions for me?
Yeah.
How many
Why
women
are
have you killed?
doing this? Yeah. How many women have you killed, and why would you ever do this?
This
And
was
broadcast?
terrible.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. And he keeps. Why does he keep doing this? He keeps going and then going back. He's just walking in circles. This is whole fucking life. It's just this big circle.
How's the connection, by the way?
Great.
Not good.
Terrible. Awful. My drop ceiling was better than.
Yeah, that's 100% higher quality content.
Well,
Look at this drab, fucking sad-looking sidewalk with the
Smash
worst
that like,
smell
guys.
of all time.
That's like the worst like
Does it
lawn
smell like
job
it?
ever.
Smell? Oh, you mean
Flat rock.
Does it
sidewalk.
smell like
You go
summer?
back down it again. Don't tell me
I
he
don't
goes
know.
back down it again. He is going.
Oh, for Christ's
He's going back down
I
the
keep
same.
saying
No.
this place is very sus.
Is this
and
not
these
a
plants,
one-time? Say it again.
they look
stupid.
like
It's like an
There you
Eli.
go.
It's like the beginning
this
of an
not a
Eli
marijuana
Roth
leaf?
movie.
This is so stupid. No, it's not marijuana.
Where is he going? I
I'm
guess
going
he's
to
on.
report you to Canadian authorities for possessing it.
I guess he's on his like property, or
It's definitely not his
Or
property.
do you mean does it
It's-
smell like marijuana plants?
it smells
No,
like
there's
terrible.
no real
It
smell.
wouldn't smell like anything unless they're buds, you idiot. The trichomes are what smell.
It smells like terrorism, is what it smells like.
That's what it smells like. Yeah, he's going to start enriching that and make a dirty bomb with it. It's already dirty. All he needs is a bomb now.
Oh
So if
God.
you're new to the channel, subscribe.
Oh my God!
literally
subscribe.
10 subs
Jesus.
or so,
fucking
11
Christ.
subs from 1800.
Usually when people say this much, it's like as a joke, like like.
Yeah, when I say smash
And
that
the more
like
subs
button,
I get,
like it owes you money.
as I do these regular lives, the more are, because I do have a lot of dead subscribers weighing down my channel, which is why so many of my streams get very low views.
Ooh, he admits it.
But once we
And why do you think they killed
obtain
themselves?
subs on a regular basis based on
How much
the
time is left?
relevant topics I
Oh my
continuously cover,
God, they're still there.
we're going to be fine.
That looks so ominous ahead. Just stop.
He's gonna show us like where he ritually sacrifices babies.
Oh, okay. What's
Get
wrong
ready
with
for
it?
Oh man.
It's gonna like turn to nighttime by the in the next 5 minutes.
This is so bad.
No, it's just good
I'm
content.
sorry. I'm sorry.
He posted it. Oh, look at that.
All covered in mosquito bites.
Yes, and your teeth are yellow, and you look like an Asian guy, an Asian Indian.
At least I know enough to like cover my fucking face, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, we both know to just cover our face.
Thanks, Swaggy. Yeah, it's scaring the shit out of me. Oh, the Halloween theme. Oh, this is so bad.
Oh no! Look, he knows what he's about
So
to
any
do or
questions,
did.
guys?
He's a naughty boy.
Any questions?
No questions. Just no, I do have a few questions. I just wish I could ask him live. Why are you wearing a hoodie for one when it's hot?
I think I'm gonna go for 5 more minutes and then we will be finished.
Cool.
Oh, Christ Almighty. This feels like it's been 4 hours.
It really does to me too. Look at it. Why is he showing himself? Because he knows this is where the burial site is.
Garbage.
Go mow your lawn, cuz.
No, he's gonna turn back around and go back to the sidewalk. I bet. It's to keep the wig in place. I already said that. Whoever's pretending to be Black Precision.
Oh God, this is awful.
Let me see what I look like with my hat on.
Oh, let's see.
How about let's.
I was kidding.
My pirate's hat.
That's
Very
not
appropriate.
pirate. Hold on.
What is
Did this
that?
idiot just say this is my pirate's hat?
This is terrible. But it's gorgeous.
My pirate's hat.
What a fucking unassimilating fucking. Oh my god. This is
Dude.
my pirate's hat. What a fucking moron.
Oh God. Can
This
you
is my favorite baseball team, the Pirates hat.
can you unpause that for fuck's sake, dude?
Yeah, oh, you want more? Oh yeah, you'll have more. You'll get more.
I
Very
just don't want to see that.
Pirates hat.
It didn't get better. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, so I'm almost done, guys. I'm about to head
all that's
home.
left is sidewalk.
Make sure to hit the
where
likes.
People's fucking
Stand by. Tonight we will be looking into more Iran-Israel war coverage and a few other stories from the media. We're going to do typical media analysis, see if everything checks out.
Oh yeah. See if it all checks out, just like my docs. Retard.
I really like how people like Tim Osman from IPS have a system, a foundation, auto hoax.
That's not the
So-
Pirates with the Raiders hat. What a fucking asshole.
I like listening to his analysis. Thank you, Birdnest. Oh, by the way, Birdnest, I'm subscribed to you. Birdnest has
That's
a
a
channel.
good deal.
He doesn't upload frequently, but from time to time, I check my notifications. I see Birdnest coming with a new video.
What a
Go check
stomach
out
churning,
Birdnest.
what a stomach churning nature walk. Just everything
And we
is dead.
are subscribed to pretty much a lot of the same
I have a
people.
feeling it's going to
I
work out
see
pretty good.
Birdnest
Actually,
on
do this way.
Bilal Abdul Karim's live streams from time to time.
Oh my God. I hope not, Buck.
Oh my God.
I feel the
Long,
same
long
way.
day. Okay, so if we get cut off, it's because the battery is dead.
Can't even fucking plug in his phone. 30
Thank you, Murdust. Yeah, I like promoting any content creator if I think they're worth promoting.
After
Okay, so it says I only have
after
5
the kids go to bed, so,
5 minutes
okay.
battery.
They're
So I
teenagers.
will be
They won't be in bed till 1 a.m.
any moment. I'll be
The
cut off.
Israelis are coming in.
Get phone.
Buck, duck.
Fucking on Ben's reality. Winds, dude.
Long day.
10 seconds left.
All right, guys, let me just end the stream. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What? Back on that dreary sidewalk. Ugh.
Oh God. You know what I feel like? You ever hear the story about that guy who set his sister up with this one guy, and they called off the date, and the guy turned out to be Ted Bundy later on? I feel like that girl right now.
The original one. He wasn't expecting there to be someone rapeable that quickly and murderable. He was
True
caught
story.
off guard.
That was like so weird. I don't know. I guess he was trying to seem like like very off the cuff, just like talking to a friend. But it's a friend that you would lead into like the to the forest to like chop their heart out.
Why don't we walk together? It will be safer.
That was weird. And you know what? It's like the past couple of days with Bach, I'm like, I was talking to him like, and he seemed like kind of cool, but that just made, I don't know what he's talking about. He should have just come here instead of just like doing that. I don't know.
He still can. There's still time. I don't know how much time if no one else calls him.
Is he on the same, like, what is that? Like along with Turk February? Like the same.
Housing, whatever free housing thing. because apparently Turk is not, because he's not here tonight. Otherwise, I thought he had at least another week or two before he got kicked out. He must be homeless right now.
Oh shit.
But yeah, 100% Bach is on some sort of welfare housing support.
No, he comes from landed money. He's like a superintendent for his family, correct or no?
That's the story he tells. Yeah.
Time zone. I'm sorry, I'm on like CQ brain. Sorry. He's on the same time we are, or not?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay. I need, to be honest, when I came on, like usually Turk is on. And when I came on, I didn't see him. I didn't even think about that. I hope not. No, I hope not.
I'll make sure to let him know you said that if he doesn't see this. Oh, I think we got Bubbler.
Come on. No, I'm serious.
Who is this? Yo, yo, yo.
CQ, what's up, my
There
man?
he is.
What up,
Looking
Crack?
good. Looking healthy.
Have you been
Crack?
watching or no?
Huh?
Did you miss the entire 35-minute box segment?
Yeah, I'm just getting home.
Jesus Christ. All right, we got to do it all over again.
You guys talking about my boy Bach?
You didn't see his stream from earlier?
Oh, yeah.
I saw, I saw
The nature hike?
like 2 seconds of it, so I don't know what the fuck it was about. Was it
It was-
something good?
No, it wasn't. It was actually horrifying.
It was not good, no.
And I'm not going to get over it anytime soon.
It was creepy. It was very creepy.
It was.
I saw that he was wearing a sweatshirt in summertime. I'm like, what's up with that? But
Complaining about humidity and heat, and then he claimed to be being eaten alive by mosquitoes, but he's got full fucking sleeves and hood on.
that's the second time he's done that. Last summer, he posted a video of him in his car live streaming with like a sweater on and shit. He was sweating. I don't know why Bach does that. That's weird, man.
Because he's a crazy Somali.
Did you see the post from earlier with him with a kid, like a 5-year-old kid probably from 12 years ago? So that means he has teenager kids that no one's ever seen evidence of?
Was
Yeah,
that
the
the kid?
boxer has a brood.
He's got a brood, you know that for sure?
I think he has said that he has.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. He also said he doesn't have grandma tabs.
I'm
Is
just
that-
saying.
Is that the kid? Are those the kids he had with the lady that he flew in from the States? That like the chubby chick with the brunette hair?
Look at you knowing all the Bach lore.
Oh,
You
I'm
think-
into it, baby. I'm
I
into
thought
it.
that was Dan Lord. He also imported a wife?
They're all the hardcore brother men are in with the mail order brides.
Why don't
gotta
you get
step
one
up.
of those, CQ? Why don't you fly abroad in to marry?
Yeah, as if I have the funds.
Good point.
Venmo me some money, and I'll give you half.
How
Do you
much does
think
it
we could do a
cost?
GoFundMe where we purchase a wife for you? Has anyone ever done that?
I would like to know how much it costs because I might contribute. If we could get video of you with like a Nicky Norton type person next to you,
Oh, for
I'd be
Christ's
worth
sake!
investing in.
That's completely off. Like that's off
Would
topic.
you marry
No,
a
but I mean
little?
an actual chick.
Would you marry a little Asian that doesn't speak English if we could raise funds to fly her to you?
Have you guys
Depending
ever?
how much it is.
Have you guys ever actually done that? Like, been with a girl that doesn't speak English? That's really odd, actually.
My brother's roommate in college did that, and after 3 years, she took him for all his money.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
I do have
terrible.
some experience with it.
Nice.
Sorry to hear that. No, I mean, like,
I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with me.
I'm just trying to. Well, I mean, there's people like in the other room. I don't want to hear what I'm saying, but like when you're in the act and they're trying to speak English, but it's like broken sex English. Have you guys ever done that? That's really fucking hot.
Tell us
Can't
about
say
it.
that yeah, tell us about it. Obviously, you have experience.
There was this Polish girl, like, just before I moved back to New York City. So this was like a long time ago, and she was just like trying to sound sexy, but it sounded like retarded, but it was kind of hot. That was really sexy.
Sally,
Was it the
give us an
retarded part
impression.
that was hot?
It's like,
Okay.
No, like, this is very good for me. You know?
He said it like that. Like, oh, this is very good for me.
Yeah, give us the play-by-play.
No,
Like
I'm not doing that.
possessed.
What did she say, CQ?
I'm not sure who can hear me, so that's basically the beginning and end of that. But have you guys ever had that? And like bubbler,
No, man, I haven't had the pleasure.
a stud like you, all 5'1" of you.
Yeah, I get women that speak English.
Oops, sorry. I guess I misstepped there. You know what I noticed? Like, Bubbler didn't even demand an apology the last time I was on, after like castigating him for no fucking reason, like a retard.
All right, what did you say about him?
I don't even remember. Like, I just yell
Would
at
you
him all
stop
the
with
time.
the big words too?
Castigating? That's
Yeah,
not that big.
he does it every fucking. All right.
He does it. He's a learned guy.
Yeah, I know. He makes it. He makes it known.
You scumbags, don't talk down to me, you
No,
animals.
tell. How did you castigate him?
I don't even remember. It was like 2 weeks ago. You guys do this every week, right?
No, it's every other week now.
Oh, I thought the Patreon was like 1 week.
Yeah, I made that up as a joke. I have a
Okay.
Patreon. I'm not begging for money. I'm not a fan.
And of course, I fell for it. I don't even remember what I said. But he's like a battered spouse. Like, he doesn't even like. He thinks he deserves it at this point. It's very sad. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Butler response.
I called him a motherfucking piece of shit, and then the next time I was on, he didn't even reference it.
Ooh.
You don't remember this?
He called you a motherfucking piece of shit.
Are you talking about me?
Joe bitch ass. He called you a motherfucking piece of shit.
All right. I forgive you.
All right.
He's like a battered housewife. He thinks he deserves it at this point. It's sad.
You said that already.
Yeah, I know. I'm repeating my bit because you didn't listen the first time.
I heard you.
Bubbler, what's cracking, man?
How was last weekend with your girlfriend? Since that's why we changed it to every other week so that you'd be here because your girlfriend visits every other weekend.
How's LaFonda?
LaFonda, she's doing great.
Great.
She's got a yeast infection, but beyond that,
sorry about that.
Doing well, yeah. Whatever. I'm a soldier. I fight through it.
How's the how's work going?
How's work going?
I don't know.
Constituents are happy.
No constituents are happy right now.
We're gonna get the Goyim to back our play against Iran. Life is good, man.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the current situation between Israel and Persia?
I think there'll be a deal struck before the 2-week warning ends. But there were a 5.3 magnitude earthquake on the Richter scale or whatever just happened today or tonight in Tehran, right next to the Kara nuclear facility. So people are speculating that there might have been bombs planted in there or underneath there by the Mossad. So I'm hoping that U.S. does not get involved whatsoever. I don't want to see us dropping bunker busters or anything at all. I don't want to see anything. I'd prefer we not provide Israel with any support whatsoever. But that's just me.
Well, supposedly.
Go ahead, CQ.
I'm sorry, Bob. Well, supposedly the Ayatollah was going to be taken out by the Israelis, but Trump stepped in. But that could be complete nonsense. I don't know.
What do you think, Bubbler?
I just want another ballistic salvo. Those rockets are so fucking cool.
I like the hypersonic missiles, yeah, and I like how as soon as their hospitals are struck, somehow it's, oh my God, this is a war crime. This is war crime. You've been doing that to Gaza for the past fucking 2.5 years.
Yeah, especially when they already advertised that there was a military installation beneath the hospital, so it wasn't even like some fucking secret.
They bombed some like Microsoft IT center, basically probably some intelligence fucking building that they had. Their country is so small that all their stuff has to be built underneath civilian infrastructure.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing as Gaza. Of course, everything has to be underground. They're so tiny. There's no other place to build it.
Did you see the missiles that are intercepted in like the atmosphere?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but there's also
Fucking
you can
beautiful.
see some of the Iranian missiles have evade technology now, where they'll move at the last second and then go down. So I've seen some of those too. So
Yeah, so have I. That's why they have to have at least one more salvo. Like I have to see.
well,
They have to take another shot before deal is signed.
that's the whole speculation between why China was landing 747s there last night. It was probably for rocket fuel. It was probably they probably ran out of rocket fuel and needed more and bought a bunch from China. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, no, they're definitely supplying them with weapons and other
Yeah,
logistical needs. So yeah,
for sure.
they're
They
not
just
going to
want
let
chaos.
Iran fall.
They want us to get bogged down in the Middle East in another fucking forever war so that they can get to Taiwan. So we're stretched too thin.
What about all the Iranian scientists that were assassinated? There was like 2 or 3 of them.
Well, every day a new one keeps getting assassinated, but it doesn't really matter because they still can have contacts with Russia and with China, which will give them nuclear secrets if they really want.
Of course.
Money.
Well, we were on the verge of like friendship with Russia, but that got nixed.
No, he was doing no. Putin did a 3-hour talk today with the whole diplomatic thing. It was on Al Jazeera live. And he was talking about how he respects us and how he respects Trump and that he's trying for diplomacy and all that stuff. So I still, and he was talking about economically too, how our trade went down, but he's looking at it like as a businessman and is trying to get it flowing again. So I think we're good with Trump. This is who comes next. Because Putin's got at least 10 more years.
Who do you think comes after Putin? I don't really.
Medvedev, maybe.
Who?
Their speaker. It's like their Secretary of State, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that guy has a shot in hell. It's going to be a total mystery. It's going to be someone straight out of left field. Putin won't allow, a next in line to emerge.
I don't know. I think he really likes
when he
that guy.
dies.
Well, there hasn't been like a peaceful transfer of power, and
yeah, there has. They vote for him again and again. Perfectly, rationally, and normally. Honestly, I'd rather have a president for 20 years who can execute a long-term plan. If we had Trump for 20 years, then we probably would bring manufacturing back to America and not be dependent on China, who's probably hiding drones all over the place in the farmland that they own outside of all of our bases. And how many containers come in from China every day into the United States?
And what is Trump doing about it? If that's the case, what is Trump doing about it?
What?
If that's the case, what is Trump doing about it?
I don't know what he's doing about it. That's
not a damn thing.
Exactly.
That's what he's doing.
I agree. He's probably not. Because every single container should be checked by fucking federal agents or somebody for drones or any sort of trapdoor type shit. Like every single container that comes in should be checked like that. But it's definitely not. And all the farmland that's already in Chinese hands is all directly outside of New York, not New York, bases across the United States and New York. But we're just so stupid. They like all that farmland probably has, each one of those barns probably has 10,000 drones just ready to attack in it.
Remember they had fake police stations set up in like San Francisco? Well, not
they
fake.
They did it in New York too. Yeah.
Yeah. And they had like a whole fucking whatever their version of the CIA is. They had like an office in Houston. Yeah. Yeah, for a while there, they were fucking getting bold.
They still are bold. They're just being quiet about it. Fucking chinks.
As Bach would say, they came here and they just let their nuts hang.
Yeah, but in their own country, they pollute the water, and there's fucking fires at factories every day. Just people exploding in chemical fucking reactors. It's a shithole country, but they do have the capacity to fucking take us out if they really want to, just like any superpower probably does. But especially them, just based off the amount of stuff that they ship to us, like the pager thing, fucking from the Mossad. Any one of these fucking Chinese phones that we have could be an exploding time bombs ready to blow our dicks off. Just like,
well, that's why they wouldn't allow us to have, was it Huani? Is that how you pronounce it? those
But it doesn't
phones.
matter because all the components are assembled in fucking China anyway. It's not like they're inspecting these fucking $150 Motorola phones. At Apple, maybe they'd find that stuff just because they work on them so much, but they don't really work on it. These are like disposable phones.
Yeah, well, we'll never actually be invaded. You know, they just will just fucking
No, not
do what
invaded.
the Soviets did, and they'll give money to, dissident groups and fund protest and,
All right, so you're not a doomer. You're positive about the
yeah,
situation.
we can never be invaded. It's impossible for us to ever be, physically invaded. Geography and that will never happen. I'm sorry,
Unless
Mandarin.
Russia and China allied with Mexico. Yeah, no.
I like the Zimmerman note, but that wasn't real though.
But it
World
could
War
happen.
Well, I guess technically,
Cuban Missile Crisis.
what the Mexicans have to gain though, or like the
They're
Cuba,
run by the cartels anyway. They got money to gain.
They got that now though. I mean, they got like strangleholds over like the Southwest, or like the Cuba.
They're run by the cartels anyway. They got money to gain. Who? Turn off your radios, sir.
I mean, they got like strangleholds over like the Southwest.
I'm muting him. Fuck him. But yeah, what were we saying? Oh, that guy totally fucked me up.
Who was that?
I have no idea. It's China Tim.
Hello, China Tim.
Fucking gook face, fuck.
I was just looking at the forum. That's probably someone from Bach's Discord server.
Now I'm in trouble.
Well,
He said he was sending someone here.
Can he talk without the fucking radio on?
China Tim.
Are you there, Tim?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I am from China.
Oh.
What was that?
Hello.
China.
Yeah. Listen, we got to get rid of him. We got to throw all of them out of the country, take all that farmland back under emergency powers, under eminent domain. We have plenty of reason to take back that Chinese farmland. It's all positioned perfectly by all of our nuclear sites.
I am from China.
What do you want? What do you want from us?
Do you come in peace?
He doesn't come in peace. Listen to how he's fucking sounding.
I am from China.
You have a vagina or you're from China?
Got him.
Guy. Miss you, Lamont Tonelli.
Stay away from my Coke.
Are you planning on hitting us with drones, China, Tim?
I am from China.
State your business.
Okay.
We make railroad.
Well, you helped. I mean, you carried the sticks and stuff, but you didn't actually build it or think it up. It's like saying the slaves built the pyramids. They didn't design them.
Where are you from?
China.
Oh, okay, that solves that mystery.
Anything else from you, China Tim?
Where is he from?
Which part of China?
Shanghai?
China.
Guangzhou? Tianyang?
Wow.
BQ, do you speak Mandarin? You're all smart.
I only speak.
Wait, what was the word he used before? Castigating, yeah.
Yeah.
Castigate China Tim.
Fuck the both of you. I only speak Cantonese. Sorry.
Good enough.
He might speak Cantonese. Oh, he muted himself.
All right. Well, give me a shot. Dun 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 dun.
I know what you mean.
We never did find out where he was from, though.
Hey, did you ever go to a Chinese massage parlor, CQ?
There's a bunch of them in Jackson Heights, but no, I never went to any of them.
You just know that there are a lot of them in Jackson Heights, huh?
Yeah, I just happened to know that on 81st Street.
If you had money, would you go to them?
If I had money. If I had your money, yeah. If you wanted the
His money. What kind of money does he have? Bubbler.
Bubba's loaded, man. He's got.
Well, we may not be able to afford to buy CQ a wife, but we could go fund me a hand job at one of those joints.
How much is a wife? I keep asking this question. I don't. What does it
It's going to
cost?
cost at least 10 G's, right?
Well, that's not that much.
It's not that
Wow.
much, but
Yeah,
it's
it
not like we
is.
have it just lying around.
We can raise it easy. I
could go
contribute 500 right now.
All right, plunk it down right now.
Well, you can't have it until it reaches 10,000, and it's confirmed that you spent it on a wife and not Stromboli.
You drive a hard bargain. What is it with you guys with this?
It's delicious. It's a fucking delicious food.
I posted that twice, and you guys won't let me go.
Are you offended by the Stromboli talk?
No, I just think it's silly.
Yeah, you made it your fucking bit, and now if we bring it up, you're like, guys, what is it with the Stromboli? Gee, I don't know, CQ.
Stop impersonating me, you short scumbag. Once you reach 5'5", then you can talk trash.
The best insult was you have a great voice, a voice for cartoons by Tosspot. Rest in peace.
Is he dead? That's sad.
Oh, he died from an overdose very recently. Yes.
Don't even joke about that.
It's true.
No.
Someone contacted me through his account.
My number 2 Limey is still alive. He's still alive. Yeah, I wish Salvatore.
You wish? You wish you were black? Really?
I'm castigating him. I don't know what castigating.
No, you don't even know what the word means. You wish you were black?
You know what's funny about that is like, I was playing like a message from Zombie from my friend. It's like, isn't this guy? He has a weird voice, and he's like, yeah, he's a black British guy. I'm like, what? So I said this to Zombie, and he's like, yeah, I wish. I don't know.
This is a zombie reveal?
No, he's like showed like parts of his face that are like blotted out, but he's white. But my friend's like, no, he's a black British guy. I'm like, so I told him.
Not.
No, I told him.
Irish.
He's like, yeah, he's Irish,
Scottish,
or whatever. And so Zombie was like, okay, I'll go with that.
Hey, I just realized, where's the pedophile?
He's been evicted apparently because he hasn't responded to a message in a couple days.
Don't say that.
He has to be because he was begging for one last Friday. That must have meant he knew that it was like over imminently.
So you think he's out there living rough on a bench?
No, he's probably being moved into some other luxury apartment in Canada.
Well, he got evicted. Did he lose his phone too?
I have no idea.
I guess.
I don't know. He could be passed out somewhere in a fucking mountain of bush.
I hope
Do you
not.
think they ripped him out of there while his phone was charging? They wouldn't even let him go in to get it. Just tossed his ass out on the street.
I mean, I'm not going to say he wouldn't deserve that kind of fate, but
Why do you guys all say that about Turk?
no, I love Turk. He's one of my one of those people I know.
But why do you guys all say that about him? He was
What do you mean?
fired because he was on drugs and the principal fired him, right? That's the reason why he lost his job, not because.
I have no idea how I didn't know that.
His exact words were he quit because he didn't want to hurt the children.
Well, that's not.
Were those his
necessarily
exact
that-
words? I don't remember that part.
Well, he also said something about benzos, but yeah.
He said
that
he was addicted to benzos and he got
And he
fired
didn't want to
for
hurt the
that.
children. So he
Well,
quit. He
whatever.
was
Is
not
that a
fired.
bad thing to say?
Well,
What is he doing? Is he
he's
chugging
I
dope?
guess he's a virtuous pedophile, as Patrick and that clan would say. He's a
Well,
virtuous
whatever. He's got
pedophile.
nothing to do with this podcast anymore, so it's over for him. It's just me, CQ, and Bach. It started as me, Turk, and HRC, and now it's been upgraded significantly.
HRC, has he reached out to you at all?
No, thank
Oh,
God.
So
When you say reach out, you mean
like on the
sending-
forum or I don't know.
sending dick pics or something?
Yeah, maybe you guys
No.
have ways to
Thank
communicate
God he
outside
is
the
not.
forum.
No, I think he's finally found love or whatever with that guy he was talking about, and he's tired of seeing his disgusting criminal face. That fucking That mugshot of his really did it for him.
That was his actual mugshot, though. I thought that was a bit.
Of course, no, that's him.
Oif. Oof, I meant.
Oif? What is oif?
I don't know why I did that. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that.
Good one.
You could have done it in the voice at least.
I thought that this voice isn't good enough. My voice is a character in and of itself.
At least try.
Oif.
I'm sorry I did that.
My voice is a caricature in and of itself. My presence is a presence. Kiss my ass.
You actually don't have a bad cadence.
Fuck
CQ.
yourself with your fucking. I don't. You listen to Kanye West, CQ?
I listened to the first album, then I just crapped out until he got kidnapped.
Well, that line is from not the first album, so.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really pay too close attention until he was kidnapped. He was kidnapped by the CIA in 5151 and all that. But
you lied though, because you definitely listened to more than just the first album.
Well, I guess I did, but
you didn't listen to 808s and Heartbreak or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
His music is all over the place, but
it certainly is. It's cool. It changes with each record. I like it.
Just kind of
CQ
sad.
definitely collects vinyl.
Me?
Don't you? No, CQ.
CQ? No, he doesn't. He collects books. He's a knowledgeable guy.
I collect
music. But.
I collect women's femurs, just like Bach.
That rolled right off.
A gigantic trophy. It's like impossible to hide.
Don't
I didn't detect lies at all. That sounded very truthful.
You're very knowledgeable.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that
femur.
But you also missed the whole Bach 35-minute walk back and forth through the smallest trail possible.
I don't know what that was supposed to be.
He was making sure no one put police tape around where he buried the body.
It was so bad. I'm gonna watch it 10 times in a row. I can't wait till you upload this. It's great.
You got a question, CQ?
What? I don't know what his no bacon myth. I don't know what his heel turn is about. He used to be like a carefree English boy, trapezing like a giant queer in the countryside. And then now he's all evil. He's calling people pedos. Now he's got beef. What happened to him?
Yeah, I like Mythchild, but what's he doing?
Who hurt you, Mythchild? Who hurt you? He should come on here. He doesn't want to do that either. He did it for 2 seconds, then he left. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, he's a pussy. He refuses to face anyone from that Daily Wire.
Ridiculous. I don't know what this beef is with me either.
I can see what beef he has with you.
I do nothing.
You didn't do nothing? Whoever said you were black was right before.
Maybe my Moorish ancestry, but not that. Well, what did I do to him? What did I do? What is beef?
What haven't you done? Have you made any white children for America?
Oh, for sure.
If you haven't done that, you're his enemy.
You're a dog daddy, Bubbler.
What you mean? What y'all talking about with that foolishness, blood? All that jive turkey nonsense, hulu, dog child, chicken chain nonsense.
That's your best black man? Shit, man. That shit garbage, man.
CQ, can you talk like that the whole pod? Just talking jive?
Can we all do it?
But use big words as well.
Yeah, you're castigating my ass, motherfucker. Your bitch ass trying to castigate me. What the fuck you think you are?
Why you pomegrating on my situation, child?
Nice.
But really, the guy's actually, he's kind of he's kind of gotten off my case a little bit. I made that entire thread about him being a faggot and he didn't even respond. And it really hurt my feelings.
Well, I can't blame him.
I'm like Bach. I just want friends.
Well, that's what this is. This is a friendship simulator. Even though we could meet.
Then why the fuck
tomorrow.
won't you meet CHH for a slice of pizza?
I'll meet him tomorrow. Doriello's. You want me to go to the city? I'll go to Joe's tomorrow. You give me your phone number tonight. I swear to God, I'll go.
I take that as a threat. See, as much as like I
Come on, we
fascinate,
can reenact the Pizza Girl picture. I could be Pizza Girl, and you can be Pizza Girl. It'll be fucking fun, dude.
God, as much as I fascinate you, you fascinate me even more. Who does
That's
this?
the gayest thing ever.
Just
What
weird.
was this, Titanic? That was fucking
Yeah, this shit got romantic fast.
Yeah, that was gay as
Jesus
shit.
Christ, CQ.
What the fuck was that?
You complete me.
Yeah, it's basically as much as I fascinate you, you fascinate me even more, and I love you. That's
You can't
what
quit.
said.
You can't quit me.
No, you can't quit me. So let's meet up.
Look, you can even see that CQ's blushing under that fucking rag over his face.
CQ, I got an idea for a date.
Oh,
We'll go to the Bronx Zoo, right? And then afterwards, we'll go to Joe's for some pizza or Grimaldi's, whatever's closer to your house or home, whatever.
Yeah, I get the joke.
You're
Yeah, I
dumb
get
as
the
fuck.
joke.
There's no joke. There's no joke at all. We could go visit gorillas. It's fucking everything out there right now. It's summertime.
Such an asshole.
What do you mean I'm an asshole? I'm offering an amazing time. Let's go.
It's from the movie Rocky. Take him to the zoo. I get it. It's funny. You're great.
I've never even seen Rocky, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I haven't seen Godfather, Heat, Casino. I haven't seen any of these classic movies. I'm not a movie guy.
That's because you hate Italian people, which it's fine. I agree. Good for you. You've seen Rocky, you idiot.
I really have not. I know the thing where he runs up the stairs or whatever, but that's it. I never watched any of it. I know Mr. T was in the first one or second one.
He was in the third one. Not that
there
it matters.
You go. That's how much I know about it. That's all I know.
Seriously, those movies are like...
They're not classics. Sylvester Stallone is one of the worst actors of all time. He blows.
That would be Robert De Niro, but close.
He was at least okay in Taxi Driver. And Meet the Parents, he was pretty good.
I'll Meet the Parents, for Christ's sake. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, he was a pretty good... A lot of people don't think that, though, but he was a very good monster. I've never seen that.
I'm not a movie guy. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of these movies.
I'm not shocked that you love Frankenstein. Not surprised one bit.
CQ, did you see
I am done.
Nosferatu?
I am done with man.
Did you see Nosferatu? No?
No, but I saw the Willem Dafoe movie where he played the guy who...
Well, he's in Nosferatu.
Wait, the original Nosferatu? No, I never seen it. Oh, they made a new one, actually.
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
No, I never seen it.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to go like Jim Norton on you. I haven't seen it. But there is a...
He would at least have a joke to go along with it, but yeah.
They actually made a movie called Shadow of the Vampire where Willem Dafoe plays Nosferatu, but like he's actually the monster. I've seen that, but not that.
Sounds juicy. No, I've never seen that. I don't think I ever will, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not keeping your interest?
No, I still haven't seen all these classic movies, and everyone tells me they're amazing, and I don't watch them. So,
to be honest, the Rocky movies are actually pretty overrated. I miss them much.
There's no way they're good. It's some 80s cheesy bullshit. Just by the song alone, you can tell it sucks.
So, what about Predator? You ever see the Predator movies?
No.
Are you serious?
I did see one. Okay, I saw Predator versus Alien in theaters, and I left halfway through it. After they said whale bones, these are whale bones, I left.
Oh yeah.
So is that the real Bach in the chat? He got you good, CHH. You look like a Palestinian bride when you drink. Lifting up your baklava.
Come on and talk.
You lift up
it's
your
really
veil
him.
to drink.
Why is he being such a fag? He'll talk in chat, but he won't come on and talk. No one's going to be a dick to him. Just fucking come on.
No, it's going to break his balls a little bit. Not really, though.
Well, he can break our balls, too. He's quick-witted, right?
Exactly.
But he's too pussy. Do you want the link?
Come on, we'll talk. We'll talk. No big whoop. Discuss amongst yourselves.
He doesn't want to talk because he doesn't want to talk about how 2025 is completely going the other way for him.
Would you completely discard political talk or no?
I'm not afraid of people being dicks. I really don't think it's him.
I don't know. I think that's him.
You think
Saying
so,
that
Buff?
you look like a Palestinian bride when you take a sip. That was
Anyone
that
could
was
say
funny.
that, though.
Yeah,
I
I don't.
could-
It's very Bacchish, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Bach.
Mm.
Why won't he call in? I don't understand.
Probably tired from his long walk. Didn't you guys say he was walking for like?
He
40
he
minutes
walked
in
for
the video?
30 minutes back and forth down a sidewalk and the smallest trail you've ever seen in your life. With nothing on it. There's nothing there. It was just like sparse, like freshly planted forestry.
It was very depressing foliage.
It was
That's another word
bad.
for
It
you.
wasn't a good forest at all.
It's depressing foliage. That's another word for you guys, scums.
It's the one and only.
Foliage isn't a big word. CQ.
It's not him.
Shut it. Bubbly just spawned him. Correct. Oh God.
I really don't get it. He should come on.
I actually completely anticipated him being on. I thought he would.
I knew he would not. He doesn't want to talk Iran, Israel. He's afraid of getting exposed, knowing that he doesn't have control of this video. He can't just delete it.
He does like to do that. He does like to edit.
Yep.
He can't.
He edits and then makes it private because he's a pussy and knows he doesn't really sound very smart. He's not.
And Buck, if you listen to this, man, still have no beef. I'm not gonna. It's not like me and CHH are gonna click up or anything or whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, we do it, Johnny. Fucking no name. So what? He won't show up. What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing stopping him. Whatever.
He's not gonna come on. I already know that. We knew that coming in. Oh,
I thought he was.
Oh wait, there's someone called Bach Precision. Is it really him? Hello.
You hear me?
Oh, Rocky
there we go.
boy.
There we go.
What's up, homie?
What's up, guys? What's up, CQ? CHH, you're saying 2025 is not realizing? You're saying it's not happening?
I'm saying it's going the opposite direction of what you thought it
Is
would.
it?
Yes.
This is literally the first time Israel is like, even during the 6-day
Has
war,
even been struck. Yes.
even during
Correct.
the
Correct.
Yom
Yes.
Kippur War,
I'm aware.
even during the first Intifada, Israel has never been
They've
physically
never
touched.
been attacked like this before. Exactly. Correct. And how is Iran doing?
Iran will survive, not in the current format.
It's going to
but
survive like Syria survived. It's
no,
going to be
Iran
a
is different.
war.
You can
It's
already
gonna
tell Iran is different from Syria. Iran is different from Iraq.
Why?
You could tell
Well, the topography is different. The
No,
population is different.
the
The army is
military
different.
industrial
The
complex
military
is
is different. I understand all that.
those
But I'm
those
saying-
places aren't even real countries. Syria was basically a battleground. It was basically the no man's
Syria
land
was stable
between
for an extremely
Iran
long time.
and
Syria
Israel.
was a
The
tourist
two,
location
well,
for-
actually, the three real power centers in that region is Israel, which is basically an American military base on the
No
Eastern
shit.
Mediterranean. Then number 2 is Turkey, which is part of the overall
Part of
NATO
but it's not
alliance
really
against
NATO.
the Eurasian power nexus that is kind of on the rise now. And then Iran. Iran is the weakest of the three, but because it's backed by the rising coalition, I don't think you guys will.
I think it's more fractured than you're making it out to be, and I
No,
think
it
it's
isn't.
massive.
You know who is fractured? The Western Alliance. That's why
The Western
Trump
Alliance
was
absolutely
talking
is, but
about
also
annexing
Iran will not.
places like Greenland and Canada and Panama, clear allies. It's called the
Well, we've
Ouroboros.
taken control of
eating your own tail after being kicked out of the Eurasian landmass.
What do you mean kicked out of
So,
the Eurasian landmass?
What I think will be happening in the next 6 months until the end of 2025 is just more turmoil, more chaos.
More turmoil in which way? Do you think the U.S. is going to get directly involved?
In the U.S., holy smokes, yeah. I honestly think
in the
there will
U.S.
be
There's been turmoil since 2015.
Yeah, it's going to be like 2020 with the riots in the summer. I think that's
There's
going to
not.
come.
There's not, because Trump doesn't give a fuck anymore, and he's deploying the federal and the National Guard.
Yeah, that's
To
going
be
to make it
honest,
worse.
everyone here is kind of
Not gonna make it
exhausted of
worse.
protest.
Pardon me, Bub?
Everyone here is kind of exhausted of protest. Black people aren't even that angry anymore. The Mexicans, they gave it a
Yeah.
shot, with the ICE shit. They're
It's-
exhausted.
I think there's a
There's
lot of
a
sleepers, though.
genocide
Bubba.
going on. We try to protest that. They even got worn out. Like, protests don't even work anymore in America. I'm not
I
lying.
think,
Like, everyone's just fucking tired.
yeah, I honestly think you're right in that sense. Protests are like a release valve. They just use it because they don't want people to get violent.
Right. But there's not going to be a civil war in America.
Oh,
If-
yes, they will.
If
It's
anything,
already happening. It's just not on the ground with people shooting at
it's
each other. But
civil strife.
when that
And it's-
what's his name, that Sue Lightning twink shot this health insurance, what was his name,
Luigi Mangione, who
that
shot
guy, yeah, when he shot the CEO, that was
care.
kind of like the warning shots for the
It
storm
wasn't.
fight strategy.
It wasn't. It's completely meaningless.
is.
He's going to be federally charged, and he's going to be
What?
executed.
Which led to
Oh.
nothing, Buck.
Yeah,
Which led to
yeah,
Pardon me?
exactly. It helped.
It led to nothing.
Yes.
No.
No change in
You sure?
healthcare whatsoever. Do you think
No
healthcare
change in
payers
healthcare.
are
No change in
He
healthcare.
did inspire folks, though. Like, there
It
will
doesn't
be
matter.
Are you
someone
not
that
seeing
does
all these
something in
people
the
getting
future that
murdered?
was inspired by it.
Wasn't there a Minnesota murder, actual political assassination in Minnesota
was.
like a week ago? Wasn't there a bunch of
So
Israeli
what?
staff?
That's happened all throughout the last.
No, it
few
hasn't.
decades.
Not like this.
It has.
Not like
The Arizona.
who was getting assassinated in
fucking who got
2024
assassinated.
and 2023.
Who was shot in the head, but she lived. The one with the husband astronaut. I forget her fucking name.
I'm telling you, CHH,
At the fucking congressional baseball game where
withdraw all your money from the banks, convert
okay.
it to gold or ambergris. I don't know.
or ambergris.
You figure it out, but my advice for you guys, CHH, CQ Beans, and Bubbler, is just to
And what's
prepare
going to happen
yourself.
to you? You live in Canada.
Oh yeah,
Rough,
I
huh?
got my out plan too. Like I'm
You're going to
definitely not
move. You're
going to
going
be
to move to the
staying
new caliphate in Iran after Israel puts
Iran is not going to have a caliphate. Iran, they're going to topple the Ayatollahs, but they're not going to make Iran like unstable.
It's
going
going to
to
be
be
completely unstable. What are you talking
no
about?
way.
There's no
What they're
one.
gonna
there's
do?
no
What
one.
they're gonna do
What
is
group is waiting to
retreat
take
or
charge?
retreat.
Are they
They're
going
gonna
back to
dismantle Israel.
Why
for
is
Ayatollah
that?
regimes.
Why is
Iran
that
can't
not
be invaded.
negotiating for Iran?
Like, it will
Exactly,
never be
Bubs.
totally dominant. It's impossible to invade
You
Iran.
don't have to invade them. You can.
Iran is like Tibet. It's like one of these. It's like Afghanistan times 10, and
Right.
Afghanistan with
But if we
anti-air
went for
defense
all-out
systems,
war instead
and
of
now a nuke. Even though you know what
If we-
my opinion
if
about
we-
nukes.
But Iran is not. But Iran is not a pure theocracy, though. It's like
It's a
it's not-
fake theocracy. It's not
Either way,
Muslim at all,
either
man.
way, it's not like Afghanistan.
Ayatollah Khomeini is not even Iranian. He's a Pajit. He was from Kashmir. He was
No cares.
installed there.
Looks like
Actually,
David
what
Bowie.
happened was the Shah was disposed. Your minion was disposed after he served his after his expiry date, and then Saddam, who was also your minion, was told to incubate Ayatollah Khomeini, and when Ayatollah, when the Shah was kicked out of the place,
Yes,
they
we
brought
get
the
it.
Ayatollahs in.
We get
And
it.
these
Bob.
guys,
Here's the
their true agenda is to make the Iranian people hate
talk over
Islam
me.
because they're not
Bob.
Muslim. They're actually crypto Ziobots and crypto Zoroastrians and
Bob.
just Persian nationalists
Doesn't
using the
matter.
Islamic.
It's gonna be, that would be a civil war, but we would not be treating this like Afghanistan. That there are major
You
cities.
can't, even if you wanted to.
You can bomb it
You
like
can't,
Dresden if you
because
wanted.
Iran
We could
is
destroy
actually
all their nuclear reactors. We can do anything we want.
they have
All through the air
they
without
have a
boots
middle.
on the ground.
Iran has a military industrial complex. They have a competent intelligence network, and the United
Not
States.
really.
The way they,
How many
the way
of
they,
their scientists just got taken out? They couldn't have figured out a
That
way
was
to get them
amazing.
secretly.
How Israel was able to kill
and
so
then they
many
took out the
people high up.
second
in
in
I don't
the
think
command.
it was Israel,
Right
Bubbler. It
after
was the
the-
Russians.
That
The
was
Russians
great.
Hold on,
are
I
the
want to hear
ones.
this. It was the Russians?
It was the Russians. Yeah.
Really?
Just like with the president Raisi, it was the Russians. The Russians are
Ow.
kind of pissed off. Listen, the Russians are pissed off with Iran because the Iranians are kind of playing a double game. Iran sees itself as bigger than it is. The Russians want Iran to play the role Egypt is playing for the West. Understand? The Iranians were playing double games, always have been since 1979. I told you the West installed the Ayatollahs, and then the Ayatollahs flipped on the West and buddied up with the Soviet Union, which is why the West sicked Saddam on them, right? But when 9/11 happened, what did they do? They worked with the Americans behind the scenes
What are you
and
talking about?
occupied Iraq and,
Let him
and
finish.
Nineteen ninety two Desert
the
Storm
biggest
started.
gift,
We weren't just
the
going
biggest
after
gift
Saddam for
George W. Bush did
9/11.
for the Islamic Republic in Iran was dismantling Iraq, their rivals on the west, and dismantling the Taliban, their rivals on the east.
Nothing to do with not.
And then
Yeah, how
Iran.
do we get to the Russians killing the high-ranking
I'm, I'm,
Iranian?
I'm going there. I'm going there. So what the Iranians were doing during the whole post 9/11 era was working with the Americans against Russian interests. So many ways. I don't have the time, but basically the Russians
don't have
lost
the time.
close to $2-3 trillion. I'm talking $25 from Iranian duplicity. So they were basically fed up with that. That's number one. Number two, Iran didn't really help with supplying troops when they were called on the Ukrainian battlefield. That's why they had to bring in North Koreans. North Koreans are so far away from the supply chain when Iran is right there. They asked Iranian and Hezbollah and Syrians to participate in their wars in Ukraine, and Assad gave them, half-assed responses. Hezbollah gave them. That's why the pager thing happened. That's why Raisi was taken down, because they didn't fulfill their end. The Iranian deep state is not infiltrated the way the media makes it. It's only after green lights from the Russian back rooms do they assassinate these people.
What do you think those isolated 5.3 Richter scale earthquakes were?
I think they're preparing the script for an Iranian nuke.
Well,
and
no,
I'm saying that Iran has nukes already, and they're gonna revoke the fatwa about using nukes.
The problem with America going in with bunker busters and trying to blow the thing out from the top, fatwa, is nuclear fallout, because then that kind of opens up the gate for any other country using a nuclear weapon. If what we're going to do is going to create a nuclear fallout. So the only other option is to collapse the entry and the exit, or hope that someone on the inside is able to destroy it from the inside. But I don't think Mossad is that good. They allow.
I don't even think nukes are real, man. It's what I think is happening is basically they're not real, man. If they were real, these psychopaths would have used them a long time ago. They're not real. They're not real. They're not real. If they were real, they would have been used a long time ago.
Go to Hiroshima and go to Nagasaki and ask.
Exactly. Thank you. That will make my point. Go there. Where is the radioactive fallout? Why is it a thriving environment? Go to Chernobyl. Why Chernobyl was
much lower payload bomb.
They claim that radioactive fallout is in the tens of thousands of years. So there should be people in Hiroshima having all sorts of cancers. But there is.
They do have that.
In 2025, I don't think so.
Yes, they do.
I don't think so.
Well, you're wrong.
They absolutely do.
They don't
do. Yes, it's been all
over. Japan. There are more people with cancers and everything in Iraq, where they never dropped a bomb. They just dropped white soft.
I don't think you understand how far deadly radiation actually spreads the radius, because
there are more people.
You can point out Chernobyl on that if I bring up a
radiation type effects in Iraq than ever in Japan. They basically just carpet bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima and then claimed there was nukes. If you look at Hitler wasn't even interested in an atomic program.
Yes, he was. They were actively
he rightly
Oh no,
he rightly summarized that this is just Jewish this is just some Jewish.
Yeah, a Jew, Einstein.
It's not a
helped-
real science. It's
Yeah,
Jewish
helped
tricks.
provide-
That's what he said. Look it up. Look
There
it
were a
up.
lot of Jews that helped. Yes, he was right. It was a
Um,
Jewish conspiracy, and
It was
I'm not
actually the theory behind atomic energy was mostly German Gentiles, but yeah, the bomb building, the Manhattan Project, yeah, it was the Jews, you might
a
say,
lot
but
of Jews. Yeah,
it was Max Planck. He was a German Nordic Aryan Hyperborean man. He was the guy who
he was not the only guy. There were so many people that were.
no, the original theorizers were all German, and then
They were
the
theorizing it in Russia too.
the
It
actors,
wasn't in Germany.
the scripted actors, people like Albert Einstein, who wasn't even that smart, who was just
Albert Einstein was.
Albert Einstein was the Neil deGrasse Tyson of the 20th century. He was an actor. Look it up, man.
E equals
I will
MC
blow your
squared.
minds with the-
just
with-
like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He was literally just like
Can't
Neil deGrasse
differentiate between a
Tyson.
woman
He was
and a
just like
man.
Carl Sagan. He was just a TV
Carl
actor.
Sagan was also way smarter than you, and Einstein was.
I'm not saying they were retards. I'm just saying they weren't real scientists.
Einstein
They were
contributed
just
more than anyone else to.
no, he
to
didn't. Nope.
Physics than in
No,
the
he
last
didn't.
century. To
No, he
2
didn't.
centuries. Who did then? Who did?
If you go join my server, you'll find out that
Oh, join my paywall.
Oh, come
There's
on.
a
Oh, come
paywall
on,
behind
Bob.
this thing, too. What a pussy.
You killed
why
me,
is it a
Bob.
pussy? This is
Hey,
something you
Bob,
have to work for. It's
what?
information that I
Well,
didn't
you're
just stumble
so
on this.
wrong. Why would I pay for wrong information?
It's not wrong.
You're
It's just human
considerate.
common sense. These people would use
You're right.
something they have,
Einstein
and they
was-
didn't.
he-
If they had nukes, the first thing they would have done would be nuke Mecca, nuke Medina, and
No,
then
they-
say
no, they
to
wouldn't.
the billion Muslims, "Where is your Allah
Then
now?"
then
And
that
when the
opens
Muslims
up-
see
then
that
that
Allah is
opens
not
up nukes
protecting the
from
Kaaba,
every other
not
country.
protecting Masjid
Pakistan
al-Nabawi
has
and Masjid
nukes,
al-Haram, they'll be
China
like,
has nukes,
"Hey,
North Korea has
Islam is bogus. Why are we even praying 5 times a day?"
Would
They
you
wouldn't
think
need
that,
to
Bach?
That's not what would happen. They'd be like, "Oh, a bunch of martyrs, blah 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 blah."
Nope.
Hold on,
So-
Bach.
mo-
If we nuked the Kaaba tomorrow, how would you feel about Islam? What would your thoughts on
if
Islam
the
be?
Kaaba was destroyed and that place was turned into glass, I would say Allah does not exist. 100%.
Oh shit! I did not expect that.
100%.
I'm gonna
If
call
if you are a Muslim, right? There's a surah in the Quran about the Kaaba. It goes, "Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil."
Stop
Right?
with the
It's
witchcraft.
talking about how Allah protected his house from the army of Abraha. This happened right before Muhammad was born. So if that was put in the Quran, and if the Quran says Allah protects his house, and the Quran says the Kaaba and the Masjid al-Haram area was the first place of worship established on earth, and then that gets destroyed while Muslims are still a thing, right? Then it just means the Quran was fake. Why don't they do that? They wouldn't need to occupy
Because it
anything.
opens
They
us
wouldn't
up
need to
to
spend any more dollars
The Middle
on.
East is not our only threat, Bach. That's
No,
why
I'm
we don't
just
do it.
telling you. Once
China,
you do that, you
Russia,
dismantle
Pakistan.
Islamism forever.
No,
you
you
just-
don't.
with
No, you
one-
don't. There will
with
still
one
be
simple
there's still be
trick,
radicals.
You dismantle Islamism forever. But
no,
instead,
you create terror
instead-
cells within
no,
the
you don't.
United States. is what
well,
do.
you
That's what
basically
do.
you basically crush this. You don't know.
No.
You don't know how Muslims think. That's why. Because if you
I
did,
do know how Muslims.
I know
think.
how Muslims think, and I know how the power
I know
elite.
how the white man think. Yeah, I know how Muslims think too. They want
No,
all
you
of us dead. Yes, I
No,
understand.
no, we don't.
Yes,
no, we
you
don't.
do.
That's the
It's in your-
Zionists.
It's in your
The
scripture.
Jews,
It's in
the
your
Jews
scripture. I'm not
consider
a Jew, you
Gentiles.
stupid fuck.
The Jews consider Gentiles to have
That's an idiot.
no souls. No souls.
I'm not a Jew, you moron. Why do you think
You look
think I have
Jewish.
Daily
You
Wire
look
because I'm
Jewish.
Jewish?
You look
You're a
Jewish.
moron, Bob. So,
You look Jewish,
you're a
man.
complete idiot. So I know that you
I never
want
called
all
TQ
of us
Beans
dead.
Jewish. I never called Bubbler Jewish.
Well, you're an idiot. But no, we know you want all of us dead. That's the whole. It's in your
Nope.
scripture. Yes, it is.
Nope.
You want
Where is that in the
me to
Quran?
pull it up? Yeah.
The Quran says killing one innocent life, not Muslim, innocent.
I
Killing
think
one
CQ lives in a
Right.
hotel room. I'm sorry, Bach.
is
Did I
like
see CQ's room? That's a
Oh, wow.
That's a hotel room. He's
Oh,
like
is
one
it?
of those fucking refugees that gets placed in a hotel room instead of a home.
Would you stop interrupting?
It kind of looks like an
This
apartment.
debate.
You
Bob,
know
can
how
I
you
move?
could tell if it's a hotel room if you show the door. The door
Because he's
usually
got
has
the air
the.
conditioner underneath the window, just like hotel rooms do. I'm
Bob,
telling you, he lives in a motel.
Bob, can I move in with you? I don't. I'm tired of living here.
You wanna come move to Canada, CQ?
Yeah, can I get the permit? I'll mow the lawn. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Here's
you're
that
more than
law.
welcome. You're more than as long as you don't have like a bush mountain type situation. Well, no, your place looks kind of clean.
He will come with a duffel bag full of femurs, though, so you got to deal with
Yeah,
that.
is that okay?
That's his trophy. Yeah.
Is that okay, Buck? My femurs.
Yeah.
That's not haram.
Absolutely not. No, you're more than welcome. You even CHH, even
Wow.
Paul. But I'd have to beat him up first, and
You wouldn't beat me up. You
That's
just
fair.
let me in.
I'd let you in. Yeah, you never threatened violence my way, but Paul did. Who else?
I
did?
think I literally said I'm gonna threaten violence today.
Oh, I missed that. But then I'd have to beat your ass too, the CHH.
That sounds like a
No,
slumber
on the
party to
Oh
forum,
me.
not here.
yeah. Although the Samson option. Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
Samson.
Samson option.
Oh
The
man.
Yeah,
Samson option.
you're fucked, and so is America if the Samson option is activated. New York is on the list. We're dead, CQ.
I think 2025 is just
No,
right.
2025 is not going to go the way you
2025
think.
is real, man. Is
Yeah,
real.
it's going to be real bad for Arabs. Yeah. And it's going to be real bad for Europe because there's going to be a shitload of refugees flooding through Europe.
I don't think so.
You think Iran's going to stand their ground and make a deal, or what do you think? You think
I don't
they're
think
going
there
to
will be a refugee crisis like 10 years ago. I don't think so.
it
Because number
will
one,
be way
most
worse.
of the
Way
refugees
bigger
that have left,
population.
they've left for the most part. If anything, they're coming back now that Syria is stabilizing. A lot of the Syrians are coming back from
Stabilizing,
Germany.
yeah.
It is.
As long as you're not
Holy
Christian,
smokes.
it's stable.
Yeah, as long as you're not like a collaborator. Yeah, it is
No,
stable.
Christian.
Yeah,
They're
they're fucking collaborating Christians.
collaborating. Yeah, no, just Christians. But
All the
you
Christians,
can
the
dance around
Jews,
it as much as you want, Bach. They're killing Christians.
they're not killing Christians.
They're 100%.
They're not.
I've seen
They're not
videos,
killing Christians.
pictures. They 100%.
The only people who are
Yes,
actually like if you look at the rules of engagement in Sharia, which is kind of what Jolani's following.
Are they're broken.
Women and children don't like even the terrorists in
Women and
India.
children
They didn't
don't.
kill any women and children.
Okay, how many women?
I'll tell
How
you this:
many
I hate
women?
ISIS. I hate Al
How
Qaeda.
many?
I
How many
hate
women were abducted
Islamists,
on October
but they
7th?
fight fairer and squarer than your guys.
How many
That's
women
what
were
it is.
abducted on October 7th? How many returned?
I don't have that. Figure
How
with
many
me,
do you
but
think?
the
Ballpark.
hostages
Ballpark.
taken by Hamas were treated way better than
Ballpark.
Palestinian prisoners.
How many of the women hostages do you think have been returned or are alive?
I don't
Ballpark.
think.
Just a ballpark.
I think the hostage situation should not count. You should look at the hostages.
okay.
How they
There's only
do the
like 50
hostages.
of them
You won't even go ballpark.
Pardon me, Bub?
60, 100?
Isn't there only like 50 hostages left?
I think they returned a lot already. Yeah, they've
And
exchanged
they
a
just
lot of.
killed
yeah.
another
There's been a lot
100
returned, but a lot of
Palestinians today.
a lot of
I'm like,
dead
there's only
bodies.
fucking 50 hostages left. How can that still be an excuse for what they're doing?
Well, they should have
Exactly.
negotiated
The
an end to
aren't
the war
even, like,
to get the rest
hard,
of
man.
the hostages. They want to keep the war going, obviously, to ethnically cleanse Palestine and finally make greater Israel, which is also why they're going into Iran right now, because they want to.
Okay, if
shipping
greater
out-
Israel happens, it is over for the Arabs. But that's not going to stop with the Arabs. It's going to be the Georgia Guidestones golden billion thing, and a lot of people will be unalived. Right? So
I agree with that. It won't stop.
you
the
have
Muslim.
to root for the Iranians, even like
I don't root for either of them. I hope they both destroy each other. I hope the whole
Israel's
Middle East
a
just
much
falls
greater
off
Sounding like
threat
the
to
Saudis
us
right
and our
now.
way of life than Iran. If Iran wins, guess what happens? Iran stays in Iran. They don't travel outside of Iran if they
Thank
were
you.
to destroy Israel. But Israel will
Someone's never
fucking
seen the
get it.
Patrick Bet David podcast.
Oh, give me a fucking break. You're telling me that Iran has as much influence around the world as Israel?
Obviously not.
Iran doesn't even
Exactly.
have that much influence in Lebanon. Like
Really?
No, but
they've been
they
kicked
did.
out of
They,
Lebanon and Syria, and they're basically, like Bubbler
well,
said, they're isolationists.
Libya, Gaddafi, like an idiot, gave up his fucking nuclear program, and then you saw what happened to him. He got raped to death
Buck.
with bayonets in the street.
I have a theory about all that. I have a theory
Yeah,
about
what's that?
Gaddafi.
Let's hear
I
it.
don't think he was Sunni. I think he was a crypto Shia. You need to know the history of the region, man.
I
North
do know
Africa,
this. I knew some
North
of
Africa
it.
used to be Shiite until Saladin,
Okay.
but what happened was these Shia, and keep in mind the Shia, they hate Sunnis more than they hate infidels or whatever. Uh, they have certain families embedded in places like Morocco, Libya. Like if you look at the history of Libya, the Gaddafi tribe or whatever you want to call them, they're only 100 years old. They just popped out of nowhere.
The Gaddafis
Libya
used to
used
have
to be a
a
kingdom.
home in Englewood, New Jersey, which is fairly close to me.
I wouldn't be
They were
surprised.
a pretty Western family. Like,
I wouldn't
yeah,
be
they would.
surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like Libya was a kingdom before Gaddafi took over. It was ruled by King Idris. That guy was a legit Muslim. He was a descendant of the Prophet. He was a Sayyid. So they installed this military guy, Gaddafi, and I basically think they put him there to loot the country of all its wealth. And then when he served his, I don't think he's dead. Long story short, I think that whole like the morgue thing you saw, that was just a
So, do
body
you
bubble.
think Hitler didn't kill himself and have
Yep.
his body burned?
Yeah,
Do you think that's
I
it?
think Hitler was like a Gaddafi, but like a more sophisticated Gaddafi, like a city of London set up
Okay, so
to
what if
loot the Germans. Look at Hitler
France,
was the best
France,
thing to happen to America, man. He basically accelerated the creation of Israel. He turned Germany into what it is now, a complete
A
American
pay pig for
satellite,
Israel.
a pay pig for
It's not
Israel.
even an American
Hundred
satellite.
percent.
It's
Paved the
If you
way
look
for
at
the Marshall Plan.
watch my talk with Lynn,
we have
like
80 bases in Germany, but they certainly do not align with what we
oh they do, man.
currently have.
Like the
No, they
German
do not.
chancellor was talking about Israel does all our dirty work, so we can't really hate on Israel. Like how
Same thing
Nazis
Lindsey
sound.
Graham. Same thing Lindsey Graham is saying. Yeah, those fucking warhawk retards.
And who does that serve? That serves the Pentagon and the military industrial complex and your arms industry. And I'm
I don't
telling you,
disagree.
Hitler was the best thing to happen to the Pax Americana
No,
system.
he certainly wasn't. I mean, World War II in general, it wasn't just Hitler, but that did.
Yeah,
I honestly
Churchill was
think
the greatest thing ever for America.
no, man. Bubbler,
He
Churchill,
traded away the empire.
Best thing ever for
Because
Churchill,
America.
best
we're
thing
all
for
going to war.
exactly Bubbler. Churchill was another like these actors. Their purpose was to pivot from the old system, you know, the royals in Europe, the Habsburgs and the Windsors and all that, to the American system, the Bretton Woods, the dollar, and all that. So I'm telling you, even Stalin was a Jew. Stalin was a Jew. He wasn't Georgian or whatever. He was a Jew. His wives were Jews. And I'm not saying I'm an anti-Semite. I'm saying that there's
You just admit
Jewish
it. You
plots.
are. Admit it.
If it's anti-Semitic to call people Jewish, and then they deny they're Jewish,
Yes.
okay, I'm that because I think you're Jewish, and I think Stalin was Jewish. I think Hitler was
How many
Michelin.
people did Stalin kill?
A lot.
Okay,
A lot.
who's Stalin?
He was a purger. He was a purger.
Do you think he purposefully commit the whole the
All of them
Holodomor?
more? Yep.
Yeah.
I think
it
that was a Christian
purposeful, or you
purge.
think that was just complete incompetence?
No, I think that was a purge of Christians from Ukraine because they had a plan for the Lebensbraun, but that didn't pan out. They have multiple plans, and what is consistent? There's a war on Abrahamic faiths, right? There was a war on Christianity from the French Revolution onwards, right? Darwin, the Enlightenment era, and after let's say the 20th century, now they're because Christianity is basically a zombie.
Quick question.
It doesn't exist. It's not real enough.
Quick question before you go on. Who is the biggest Arab, I guess, influencer, I guess, of the time in terms of
What time?
the Enlightenment era?
Good question. You're talking about like the 1500s,
What's your
1600s,
people's
1700s?
version of the Enlightenment era? Like, who's your guy?
It would be people like Ibn Sina. It would be people.
Who did what? Explain to the folks.
Avicenna. Basically, all the foundations of mathematics, numerals, algebra. Algorithm is an Arabic word. Algebra is an Arabic word. Algebra is from the book Al-Kitab Al-Hisab wal-Jabr, right? The book of balancing, and it's like it was like an intro to accounting, and the word Jabr means
where does it go wrong?
Accounting, and that's where the word algebra
So
came
you guys
from.
like Jews, accounting.
Algorithm comes from Al-Khwarizm.
So you were the original Jews.
Wait, what do you mean?
Accounting? No white person.
Math. Before the Arabs,
counting.
people were using things like Roman numerals. I dare you to do basic math with Roman numerals. You can't. The Arabs went to India. They saw the Jeets have a really efficient numeral system, and then they worked on it. They added something called the cipher, which was
what
zero. Sorry?
What year
this
was
was just before. This is just before the Enlightenment. This is the Islamic Golden Age.
Didn't Indian people invent the number zero?
No. Arabs invented the zero. There was Hindu numerals. No, it wasn't Indians. It was
Indians.
There was Hindu numerals, and Arabs perfected on it and added the most important component, the zero. So, if anything, Arabs are the opposite of Jews, because Jews, would never add zero to anything.
Einstein was a Jew. Do you understand the concept of relativity?
The theory of relativity?
Explain it to me.
Why should I?
Because you don't know.
What does that have to? First of all, the theory of relativity wasn't even Einstein's theory.
Yes,
number one.
It was.
Whose was not? He was a plagiarizer.
Why is chocolate such an Einstein fucking?
Well, I'm trying to understand why.
Because Bubbler, you need to understand that the way our world was displayed to us, we were given frauds and actors. Anyone who's been presented, okay, Nobel. Look at the Nobel prizes. All those.
What does that have to do with anything? Hold on.
All the Nobel prizes, whether it's in science or economics or these prizes, all those people are shills. They don't just. If you are a scientist and you have a legit scientific discovery and you're just a nobody, you're not part of the club.
They're
going to steal your theories and then manipulate it into their agenda, and then have their actors present it, and then have their actors get the rewards for it.
Theory of relativity. What was the significance behind that?
What do you mean?
What other theories has it spawned?
Pardon me?
The theory of relativity. What is it?
What about it?
You don't know anything about it, do you?
What do you mean?
Explain to me E equals MC squared.
It basically means it's right there. Yeah, the E equals MC squared.
All right. Okay. So you're stupider than Jews. Got
you explain it to me.
No, because you don't know.
You explain it to me.
Admit you don't know. And
I know exactly what it represents. I know exactly what it represents.
Explain it. Okay, then give me just a little hint. You can give me a little hint without giving away the whole thing.
Well, okay. Ask me what does the theory of relativity have to do with anything? What does the theory of relativity have to do with anything?
It's part of the theory of everything. What do you mean? What does that have to do with anything?
Like I can tell you're looking at your monitor, but you tell me what does the theory of relativity have to do with anything?
What are you googling?
Worldwide Wizard. Worldwide
He's ChatGPT it right now.
I'm not here. Hands up. I'm not doing anything.
I bet CQ could explain it the
Okay,
best out of
EMC
all of
square.
us.
EMC
Yeah,
square.
probably could.
Energy equals
CQ?
mass.
Theory of relativity.
Yeah, explain the theory of relativity. Like, how did he come to that conclusion? He was on a train car, and then what happened?
I think Einstein once explained it as like, if you're sitting on like a hot stove or something, it's not the same thing as like sitting on a park bench with a pretty girl. It's like time moves
Okay, he
different.
doesn't have any clue what he's talking about.
No,
Sitting
So,
on a-
if you're in a train and you're moving
Alright.
and you see a lightning bolt, that's going to come at a different time than a person.
I'm gonna post a link in the
That's-
studio. CHH, hold on. I'm gonna
I was
post a
just
link.
explaining it. If you're in a train and you see a lightning bolt, it happens at a different time for the person that's just sitting on a bench and watching the lightning bolt happen. Is the simplest way to put it. So it's
you can
relative.
Google this.
Where you are, how fast you're moving, how fast time goes. If you're moving, it goes quicker.
Okay, check this out.
Let's check it
I'm
out.
I'm posting it in the. Oh no, I don't know if it works in the chat. I'm gonna post it in private chat.
chat.
Check your private chat.
Who?
I'm not talking about the theory of relativity. Like, I'm not a physicist, so I can't debunk it. I don't know if it's a
I'm not
real
looking
theory
at-
or if it's a debunk, or if it's just a bullshit theory. All I know is Albert Einstein was not the guy who came with it, right? He was the plagiarist of the century. He was just a guy like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Are
Who
you gonna
did he
call
steal
Neil
it
deGrasse
from?
Tyson?
I agree. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a scam artist and a retard. But who did
That's
he steal?
exactly what Albert Einstein,
Who?
Carl Sagan.
Who?
Look
Carl
at the link.
Sagan-
Look at the.
Carl Sagan has definitely been influenced by a lot of people, but he broke it down for simple people to understand, like kind of like Michikaku does.
Oh, there you go. Another shill. Thank you. I was thinking.
Well, he's not a
You notice
shill.
how they have
He's
shills
smart.
in
He's
different.
smart, but he's way too optimistic, and it's
Like they have a shill who's Asian, just like the Power Rangers. They have the black shill. They have the they have
The yellow shield just
Michokaku.
happened to
They have
be
the
Asian
Michokaku.
too.
Sorry,
But
Bob.
you're not discounting any of their theories or anything that they've said. You're just saying they're shills. But
Totally.
you're not bringing anything
Yeah.
substantive to the argument.
Did you guys know that the yellow Power Ranger was Asian?
That's like the yellow was Asian and the black Power Ranger was black, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
As they should be.
I'm saying that's what the science shows were. Like they had the black guy, they had the Jewish guy.
We're
they
not
had
talking
the Asian
about Bill
guy.
Nye. This is like fucking Albert
Yeah,
Einstein.
Bill Nye is the white guy, the white shill.
He has a point, Chocolate. He has a point.
He doesn't
He's
have
just
a
like
point. He
the
hasn't made a
Power
point.
Ranger of science.
No, Albert Einstein's a retard, I guess. Yeah, good point.
His
Even though
wife
he-
Why
was
was
smarter
he a
than him.
celebrity?
He can't even describe the theory.
His
but
wife
it's
was smarter than him.
plagiarized, right? Plagiarized from who?
Check the private chat link. Post that link and like share
No,
that
just
in the.
tell me. Just tell me who with your own brain.
I don't have the time for it, man, and I have a headache right now.
You do have the time for it if you want me to
I
pull
don't have
it
the time
up.
for
so
it.
you can
I'm
read
working on my own thing. But
So,
Albert
Okay,
Einstein
see you later,
was
Bob.
a
See you
shill. He took
Okay.
from his wife. He
All right,
took
have a
from
good
other
night.
scientists. All right, good night, man.
So, Buck, so it's like time is relative to your experiences, basically what that means.
All right. Bot kind of owned you tonight.
Did he? I don't think.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
mean,
No.
he was spitting facts. He was spitting knowledge.
not.
And
He
you just
spit
kept
no
hitting him with
facts.
new questions. You didn't like his answers. Next thing you know, you booed him out of here. What's going on, man? You had the big star on tonight.
Yeah, he was on for long enough. We made fun of him at the start, and we had him for about 45 minutes. It was just how long we were making fun of him beforehand. So it was an equal amount of discourse and non-discourse. And you weren't here at the start anyway. What kind of co-host are you? You fucking you're on like drug
I have a chest
dealer
cold.
timing.
It's been
You come
actually
in
very
45
difficult to
minutes late.
talk. I have such a bad chest cold, so it's been a very trying time for me, but I've stuck it out like a fucking trooper.
Well,
CQ, I gotta admit, you really impressed me tonight. I think you're the smartest one in the room.
Yeah, as usual, you guys are acting like fucking dicks for no reason, but that's fine.
what did I do? I didn't do anything.
You're sensitive like a woman, CQ. You know that?
You guys
Not
got
that
any?
there's anything wrong with that. I mean, just
No,
is
it's
what it
okay.
is. Now, admit that you live in a motel room before we go.
You guys got anything else?
I didn't. Don't lump me in with what he's saying.
All right. Well, is this?
I've been cool the whole time, right? I didn't do anything to you, CQ.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You've been making fun of me for the past 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
We haven't even been talking about you for 10 minutes.
fucking jerk.
Well, Buck came through like I know he would. He said he wasn't gonna.
I'm
He
glad
killed
he
it
did.
tonight. He did. You gotta admit it.
He didn't kill it
CHH,
at
he
all.
killed it.
No, he ran. He ducked and ran whenever he could. Still don't know who Einstein plagiarized, supposedly. But
Well, he sent you a link. Read up
you
on
want
it.
to see it? I can show it to you.
I looked at it.
You already. So what do you mean? You're not in a private chat.
Yeah, I am. He put it in the fucking stream chat.
There it is. TechCounselor.com. Albert
All right, so you
Einstein
guys got
plagiarist
it.
century. Albert Einstein plagiarist century / dash. Whatever. It's there.
PQ, I want to wear red lipstick and kiss you right on your head. You have a big kissy mark up there.
And I'm sorry I called you a scumbag 2 weeks
Thanks,
ago.
bud.
You guys
Well,
are really.
guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go drink some NyQuil and get some Z's.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. 2
Thanks
hours.
for having me on. It was a blast.
But don't
Buddy,
mix
see
it.
you next time, right?
Don't mix it with anything, all right?
All right, we'll see you later, CQ.